With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Show it up. Show it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 50. Check 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 99. Check 99.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Inside. 57, Mike 57. Here I come.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hold up. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, Mike 42. Know your job. Check.
Good job right there.
Check 42.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Jennings has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Meyer's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, Zoo.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, my 7.
Check Mike 57.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Break it up. Inside. 319.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he finds Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Wilson flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Joker, 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 Joker. Jim, Jim.
Booster team. Alert, 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 alert.
Check, check, 59.
Gun.
Now Wilson to throw again. Flushed out right. This is Jennings. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Run. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
26.
You ain't doing nothing.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's been a long day for you. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, zero.
To throw again. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Wilson now operating from the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
59. That's the way. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift.
Here's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Alert. Friday.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wide.
Hey.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Grenade!
Mike Fofo. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, Wilson goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. L.J. Collier able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 50 seconds, run.
I got you. I got you.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
258. 57. Double. Check 52. All right.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Slam. Don't trade.
Hey, alert.
Watch the shit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'll go special.
44, Mike, 44. Yeah.
40.
Come on, slam.
14, 40.
66, put it high.
To throw is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go 14.
On 1st down, it's Carson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
From the 44, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, black!
To throw, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Coming to you. Hatch it.
Hey, alert!
Check 15. Hustle. It's 59. Mike, the 59.
Forward left.
Team showed up. Check. 22. Check. Cover. 22.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Kill.
General West!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right there. 50.
Local over here. Get 300.
Rodgers throwing here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Cut. 380.
59. You're trapped. You're trapped.
95. 95.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Spot that. 18.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Yo.
Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check three. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Take 26.
5. 57 to Mike.
Plant.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 50.
Take 30.
57.
50.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man Sharp complete.